See this question. Draw the projections of a triangular prism of base 40 mm and axis 60 mm resting on its base on HP, with its two edges equally inclined to VP. The base parallel to VP is away from VP. So here, first of all, consider the three-dimensional geometry of this question. Here, first of all, you have to consider the vertical plane and horizontal plane. In question, it is given that this one is the case of a triangular prism. So here we are going to represent the base corners of the triangular prism by the letters D, E and F, and the top corners A, B and C. And in question it is given that the base of the triangular prism is 40 mm. That means we have to consider the distance DEF or FD as 40 mm. And it is given that the triangular prism with the base edge, this DEF, is resting on HP. So we have to place the base of the triangular prism on HP with this dimension, base corners or base edges as 40 mm. And the another condition given in the question is the two edges are equally inclined to VP. So here this one is the VP, and it is clear that the edges DF or EF should be equally inclined to VP. Now this is the present condition of the questions. The edges DF and EF is now equally inclined to the vertical plane, and the axis of the prism is 60 mm. That means the height of the prism is given as 60 mm. That means the height DA or EB or FC is equal to 60 mm. Now, for considering the front view of this case, we are looking from this side, from the side AD, EB, BA. So when we are looking from this side corresponding to these corners, we will get the projections on the vertical plane, and it can be represented by dashes. The points A, D, E, B, all these corners are visible, and it can be represented by A dash corresponding to the corner A, B dash corresponding to the corner B, D dash corresponding to the corner D, and E dash corresponding to the corner E. And this rectangle will be the front view of this triangular prism. It can be represented by A dash, D dash, E dash, B dash. Again, the backside corners are C dash and F dash. This is the present case. Now consider the two-dimensional view of this question. Now we have to represent all these three-dimensional matters inside this 2D plane, and that will be the answer to this question. And for that, consider the intersection of these two planes, vertical plane and horizontal plane, by XY line. This is the XY line. Now, as per the direction from the question, we can represent the distance AB, BC and CA as 40 mm. Now mark these corners, bottom corners, then join all these corners. This will be the top view of the triangular prism. again here we have to consider the edges CA and CB. These edges are equally inclined to vertical plane. Now this one is the vertical plane area above this XY line. So from this figure you can see that these edges are equally inclined to this vertical plane. Now to get the front view of the triangular prism, draw the projections from the points A, B and C, and it will join at the XY line here. So these lines is to be represented by dotted lines. Then as I explained earlier, this A, B, E, D, this one corresponding to these corners A dash, B dash will be the front view of the triangular prism. Now mark these corners A dash, B dash. Now the points corresponding to the bottom corners here. Then join all these corners, and this one represent the front view of the triangular prism. Here also we are representing the backside edge CF. This is the backside edge C dash corresponding to the point C. So now we have to represent the axis of the triangular prism. So this one represent the axis is to be represented by the dotted line. So I will explain the final drawing. First of all, draw the XY line, then mark the vertical plane and the horizontal plane above the XY line. This one is VP, and below the XY line this one is HP. Then draw the triangular and draw the top view of the triangular prism. So here the side corners, top corners are represented by A, B, C with the length 40 mm. Then from these points draw the projections to the XY line. Then mark the points A dash, C dash, B dash at a height 60 mm from the XY line. Then join all these points, and this one represents the front view of the triangular prism.